Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you are. My name is John, or Last Frontier Bricks, and this is my review of the Mega Halo 2 Character Pack. It has been given product code HXL07, comes with 338 pieces, and came out in 2024 for a retail price of $50, which as of the recording of this video, you can still purchase on Amazon for that same price. Much like the Halo 20th Anniversary Character Pack, which I've already done a review on. Check link in the top right corner of the screen if you haven't checked that out already. This character pack was released to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Halo 2. And I gotta say, the character choices for this character pack are pretty solid, if I do say so myself. You can see the entire character collection up front and center in the middle of the box. Plus, I love the coloring of the box, very much like the box art for the Halo 2 video game. Taking a look at the top of the box, you get Mega along with quite a few of the characters, the major characters from Halo 2. By the way, take a look at this inside. You can see not only smaller images of the fullest, along with larger images of two of the characters, both being Spartans, and on the other side you get a nice large look image of Master Chief from Halo 2. And taking a look at the backs, you can see the full list of characters along with all of their names. I do believe if you can open this up like most other Halo sets, you get a box knife real quick. All right, let's get this thing open. All right, here we go. One over here. Let's see. Or is that it? Is that it for this one? Yes, it is. Okay. Hopefully these guys come out of the plastic packing easier than they did in the 20th anniversary pack. Once again, love that color scheme, very much reminiscent of the Halo 2 box art. Dan got a full list of all your characters, along with all the accessories, along with how to put the ones that need to be put together. And also, there's all your figures and a bag full of all the weapons, accessories, and the character stands. So, give me just a couple minutes and I'll go ahead and put these together. Alright, all the figures are out of the packaging. Fortunately, yeah, most of them were easier to get out of than the 20th anniversary pack. So I almost wonder if the reason I had so much difficulty getting them out of the 20th anniversary pack was because, the box wasn't in the best condition and it all got squashed up. Anyway, once again, we have a pretty solid lineup. So there's quite a few new characters, a few old characters and new looks, and honestly, just one straight up copy paste. That being for figure number one, the Cortana hologram. I kind of wish that if they'd brought the Cortana hologram back, that it would be in blue, which is, I believe, actually what the color it is in Halo 2. No, or at least the anniversary, the Halo 2 anniversary version. But again, nice to get her back. Then we got first off, our first one in a recolor. We got 343 Guilty Spark returning, although not quite exactly as he was in the 20th anniversary pack. You can see with the 20th anniversary pack, he's a straight up gray, almost silver, whereas for the Halo 2 pack, he's like a dark bluish gray, which to be honest is actually kind of pretty accurate for what you see in Halo 2. And then nice addition, though basically another recolor for Guilty Spark. We have 2401 Penitent Tangent, Monitor of Installation 05, aka Delta Halo. He's got the bronze, same mold as Guilty Spark, but in the bronze coloring and with the red eye because he's already gone rampant. Next up, we've got Master Chief in his Mark 6 armor. They're looking nice and clean. And I like the little the details of all the white striping. The visor looks pretty clean, nice molding all over. And as you can see, the way they do these micro action figures, you can totally do your best to try to recreate Chief on the Halo 2 box art, especially saying that they specifically give him 2 submachine guns. I did my best to try to recreate that pose. Let me, I'll put an image of the Halo 2 box art on the in the video. You guys let me know how you think I did in recreating it. But yeah, he looks pretty solid. Also, once again, all the figures come with stands. Only since this one doesn't have any of those special golden 20th anniversary figures, there's all these stands are in black. Next up, honestly thought when I first saw the box, honestly thought it was a Elite Zealot, but no, it's much more important than that. This is Thel 'Vadamee, the future Arbiter. This is just when he's in his golden armor during that little military tribunal of his is in the opening cutscenes for our Halo 2. And I gotta say, they nailed it. Like the armor looks good. All the detailings, like the black throughout, along with the little bit of like the light blue, plus the coloring. I love this color of gold. Like this looks so much better than the 20th anniversary figures. Like I mentioned in that video, that there are times when Mega does gold good, and the times when it does gold not so good. This is when they do gold perfect. Take, for example, here is the Arbiter from that 20th anniversary pack. Like, compare this to this. I would take this any day of the year over this color. This looks absolutely fantastic. Take a look at the helmet. Again, you got nice black, the nice black additions all over. Here's how he looks like without the helmet, just your regular elite head. You guys come with a energy sword in blue. And one detail that I wish they that I'm glad that they added, but I wish that made so doggone difficult in order to access. Basically, you have to take off the torso armor, which, to be honest, ain't all that easy to get off. Not only do, at least for the start off, the notches that hold the 2 armor pieces together kind of stuck, but they also got a couple notches in the torso piece itself where they really try their best. Make sure you don't take it off. But there's one detail on him that I just gotta show, because I'm glad they added it. If I can get the back off, that'll make it a bit easier. Here we go. Ooh. And let's see. This is the hard part. Like, I've tried this 3 or 4 times now. Front torso piece just does not want to come off. They may, like I said, so it's almost like they don't want you to take it off. But they had a really cool detail to it. Let me see if I can get it on camera. Here. Sorry, Thel, but I gotta take your head off. Okay, there we go. There we go. You can kind of make it out. They actually put on the mark on his chest that the mark of shame that they brand him with in those opening cutscenes. I've checked my other 2 copies of the Arbiter, the one from the 20th anniversary pack and the Arbiter's Quest. Link in the top right screen for my review, and that's it. And neither one of them have that mark. So yeah, I love the fact that they added that. I just wish they didn't make it so doggone difficult to even get a glimpse of it. So, like I said, I've tried to take the torso off to, get a really good look at it. Like 3 or 4, this is either the 4th or 5th time. I still haven't been able to get that front torso off. So yeah, it's like, what's the point of putting a super cool detail on your figure if you're not gonna let anybody, if you're gonna make it so difficult to even get a glimpse of it? But yeah, all in all, solid figure for Thelvatomy here. I must have been an idiot thinking that it was just a zealot. It's like, you could almost call Thel the main character of Halo 2 over Master Chief. Because it really is his story of how, he goes from being just another pawn in the Covenant to really his own elite, following his own path. Next up, we got Sergeant Johnson, and once again in the 20th anniversary pack. However, as you can see, much like Chief and Thel, he is in his dress whites from the opening scenes. I think the one thing I would have changed up about this is that if I remember right, his boots are supposed to be black, and for some reason in this, they didn't bother coloring them. They're just white. But all in all, other than that, this is a wonderful looking character. Face looks really good, so does the hat. You can basically make out a super simple version of the UNSC logo symbol right there on the brim of the hat. Nice touches with all the gold, like on the shoulders and the wrists. You can even see they put that little medal that Lord Hood gives him at the beginning in that little medal ceremony right before the battle for Earth. And as you can see, he comes with a battle rifle. So yeah, nice addition for that one. Next up, we got ourselves a Brute Captain, which looks looks really good, and in the brown armor and in the brown coloring with all the armor. They even got the little flag that they attached to the back of him, and he's got himself one of my personal favorites in the Halo games for a weapon, the Brute Shot. Nice, nice mold for that Brute Shot. You can see the flag attaches via a small clip in the back that you just stick into the back of the figure. The bandolier looks really nice. Both has the belt and on the strap. Armor looks solid, and the helmet is molded to his head, so it can't be taken off. Well, all in all, solid figure there. Really nice. Now, if he's just too bad, he's just a little back heavy because of that flag. Anyway, next up, we got a Halo 2 ODST. Apparently, this is supposed to be Sergeant Stacker, and nice armor. I gotta say, no spill over with the visor and what looks like either a dark blue or purple. Looks really nice. Mold on the helmet looks really good. He's got himself one submachine gun on instead of the two chief he has, but it is the same mold. Torso looks really good with all the packs on the front and on the waist. Shoulder pads look good. More pouches on the back of the torso and the belt. And even more on the legs and feet look good as well. Nice. Nice to have another ODST here added to my collection. Next up, we've got a figure that, as I understand it, is brand new and exclusive to this Halo pack, this Halo 2 character pack. We've got the Heretic Grunt. The nice looking grunt. The armor, the helmet looks really nice. Same with the armor. Oh, and for his weapon, we got one that, once again, I believe is brand new, exclusive to this character pack. A fuel rod cannon looks really, really nice. Only two pieces. You got the main cannon in itself, and then you got a couple of fuel rod cannon shots all molded together in a somewhat soft rubber. And all in all, it's a pretty solid weapon and a pretty good looking figure. Here's how he looks underneath the helmet. Same old grunt face, not so pretty, but then again, that's a grunt for you. So who's surprised there? All in all, solid figure. Next up, we've got a Halo 2 Marine, but specifically a Marine. This is Sergeant Palmer, I believe is her name. The helmet is removable. You can so you can see the hair detailing. Looks pretty good. Same with the face. She's got herself a shotgun And taking a look at the armor, that looks really good. But between like the forest green and the metallic green, looking really nice. You got a bit of a gray undersuit, and then you got like this. It's like dark brown coloring for like you got the gloves, the boots. It's a bit of the torso and the belt. All in all, pretty solid looking figure. This will blend right into any UNSC army you got for some nice army building. Next up, we got another grunt. This one in the Spec Ops armor. I honestly thought that the Spec Ops armor was supposed to be black, but it turns out it's actually purple. Did not know that. Anyway, he's got the regular rebreather mask. He's got this same torso you usually see for a Halo grunt. Although you do see that this grunt's color is gray, while the Heretic grunt is in brown. So yeah, nice little bit of a change up. Basically not making sure you don't get the same grunt. And he's rocking himself a Needler. So all in all, pretty solid figure. Next up, we've got another Marine. This time it is a pilot. The unnamed this time. I do like the look of the helmet. Looks pretty solid. No spillage when it comes to the coloring for the goggles, and he's got himself a Magnum. So yeah, nice. Nice touch there. Looks like they're basically the same armor for Palmer. So again, blends in really well. Next up, we've got a really big guy. We got a Brute Chieftain. And wow, this armor looks fantastic. All the molds look very accurate. Love all the extra detailing with the red and of course the gold all throughout. Oh, pretty armored up. Once again, he's got the flag. Same one as the Brute Captain, and he's got himself the Brute Plasma Rifle. Here's how he looks underneath the helmet. Actually, kind of surprised it's a much different head for the captain than for the chieftain than you do for the captain. But then again, he's got a much different helmet design, and so I guess that's kind of what's up with that. But all in all, solid figure. He looks absolutely fantastic. Next up, we've got ourselves a Flood the human combat form. We did get one of these either last year or the year before as a Halo Heroes, but there are a few differences. The most visually different one is the little tentacles from the flood from the flood infection form sticking out of him. Normally, these guys are supposed to be in red, but in this case, they did them in brown. You'll actually see that they're the same for the elite combat form you got. But taking a look and comparing in the parts from the combat form to the actual Marine, with the exception of a couple of color changes, it basically looks the same. Which of course, nice for that little continuity. Of course, the head sticking out is, but then again, it's the Flood. And you do have a regular hand on the big arm, and the individual claw tentacles can move individually. No weapon for either this guy or the elite combat form later on. But then again, some of these guys, they just want to jump right at you or run right at you. Next up, we technically have a returning character from the 20th anniversary character pack, but also not. It's once again the Prophet of Regret. He uses the same piece design. However, this is the hologram form once again from that opening cutscene with Vadami, where he's on his flagship on his way to Earth, and then basically holo-calling that tribunal on a ship. Notice how like the color changed it up quite a bit. In real, like in person, like with the figure, the coloring for his robes was purple, but here you see it's a transparent blue. But all in all, pretty solid looking figure. Next up, we've got easily your who could easily be called your secondary antagonist. We got the chieftain of the brutes himself, Tartarus, which looks absolutely fantastic. Rocking that mohawk. Face looks really good. Of course, he's got his signature weapon, the Fist of Rook, which looks really, really good. Just two pieces, like it's just like the large handle and the actual the actual hammer. But again, looks really good. Like all the details, like all the lumps on the hammer itself. Once again, he's got the same bandolier piece as the Brute Captain, which again still looks really good. But say he's got a little extra armor or here on his shoulders, like the gold armor there on the arm, and he's got the boots in what looks like some sort of shade of metallic gray. Again, really, really good figure. Nice to get him in this. And we've got ourselves the Elite Combat Form, as I mentioned before. Once again, with the brown tentacles. I think I prefer the Human Combat Form over the Elite. At least when it comes to the head. One thing I notice between the two is that while they certainly use the same color for the head and body for the Human Combat Form, the Elite Combat Form head kind of stands out a bit compared to the rest of the body. Yeah, but all in all, pretty solid looking build. Looking figure once again, and as I said, the arm tentacles are able to move all by themselves. And take for example, compare the armor for the Elite Combat Form to say Thel. Admittedly, Thel's armor is a bit more it's a bit more stylized, a bit more fancy looking. But all comparing the two, they look pretty. They look similar enough to say, yeah, they could be from the same game. So again, all in all, solid figure. Next up, we got a couple figures from the multiplayer. These are like player characters for multiplayer. For the multiplayer, they're Spartan Mark 6s in red and blue. Though strangely, much like the Prophet of Regret in this, the armors are transparent. Don't really know what's up with that. Maybe they're supposed to be using active camo. I don't know. But again, solid builds for the figures. I mean, it's basically Master Chief in transparent red and blue, so nothing too crazy going on. But taking a look at the helmets, no spillover with the paint, and you got the red Spartan rocking a beam rifle, and the blue one has another battle rifle, much like Johnson. So yeah, good looking figures there. And the last, but most certainly not least, is probably one of my favorites of these. We have the Elite Counselor, looking absolutely awesome with that pure white armor, with the black under armor again, much like you got Vladimir, he's got just a little bit of light blue, and I tell you, that helmet is something else. I mean, that helmet looks awesome. These guys are terrifying in the games, and I tell you, the helmet looks awesome. The mold looks fantastic. You got the little bits of dark gray and like lime green there on the top, looking absolutely fantastic. And much like Vladimir, he's got himself a plasma sword in light blue. So all in all, some pretty solid figure choices for this lineup. Although personally, there are a couple that I would have loved to have thrown in as well. One of them being Lord Hood. He is a character we have not gotten a lot of in Mega Halo. Like the only other time I know him appearing is the $200 Elephant Sadness. That admittedly is out right now, but again, that's $200 compared to this character packs 50. So it's literally a quarter the price of that Sandnest. And then there's one other one. I'm probably going to have some people who play Halo 2 hate me for this. But where's the Jackal Sniper? That the Jackal everybody loves to hate to love to hate. Like, why isn't he in here? Like, we got his signature weapon, the beam rifle with the Red Spartan. But where's the Jackal himself? Like, what's going on around here? I don't know. Maybe Mega knew that everybody hates that guy, so maybe they decided not to add him in here. But honestly, I feel like that's a missed opportunity, really. Yeah, like, we don't even get, like, I don't even think we've ever gotten either one of those guys, Lord Hood or the Jackal Sniper, and in the Halo Heroes line. So this would have been a perfect opportunity to have both of those guys in here. But all in all, once again, pretty solid figure choices here. There are lots of, like, the main characters, of course, Chief, Thel, Johnson, Tartarus. Here's one of the Prophets. Plus some good army builders with the Marines, the ODST, a couple of the Grunts and Brutes. So plus a couple for your plus you got a couple for your Flood army. So again, solid figure choice. Absolutely pick this up if you are a fan of Mega Halo, especially Halo 2, because this is a great celebration set for that. Anyway, that would be my review on this character pack. Thank you for joining me for it. If you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit like, subscribe, all that stuff. Ring the bell to be notified of all videos as soon as they become available. Check out my channel and my entire Mega Halo review playlist on the end screen in just a few seconds. And I will see you all in the next video. Later, everybody.